Over 80% of viewers aren't subscribed to GlobeTrotting, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. The closure of Russian airspace has seen carriers worldwide having to alter their flight plans. It has been detrimental to many airlines' operations in almost all cases. We've seen some carriers have to suspend routes due to losses being felt. In addition, some upcoming airlines, like Northern Pacific, have shelved their entire launch plans for the moment, thanks to the closure of airspace. So last weekend, when Cathay Pacific noted that they would once again utilize Russian airspace for services, as per a report by Bloomberg, there were many questions as to why the airline is doing such a thing when so many other carriers are against it. To begin with, the airline is citing a couple of reasons behind the said decision, namely that of strong headwinds, along with payload issues that continue to complicate its services to the east coast of North America on its typical routing that it's had to adopt since avoiding Russian airspace. Through these now changes, it'll be able to save once again a whopping 2 hours on this flight through to New York. It's worth noting that airlines avoiding Russian airspace have undoubtedly had adverse effects on many services. Cathay believes it is in the best interests to fly back through Russian airspace once again for its longer flights. In a statement directly posted to Bloomberg, Cathay Pacific said there are other significant airlines overflying Russian airspace, and there are no sanctions that prevent Cathay Pacific from overflying Russia. The polar route provides a safe, direct, and fastest flight experience for our customers traveling from the east coast of North America to Hong Kong. As we know, Cathay Pacific has had a turbulent couple of years, following harsh restrictions put on the people of Hong Kong. Those severe restrictions have hampered the aviation industry, and while conditions, ever so slowly begin to improve, the airline is still not out of the woods completely. Alongside the issues cited, that being headwind and payload, no doubt another reason for this is to make their operations more manageable and profitable. Think, the last thing you'd want is for a service that is so important in your company's recovery to be even longer, having operational difficulties and more. It just so happens though, in this case, that the way to improve it is by flying once again over Russia. Will flying over Russia present unwanted safety challenges over, say, avoiding the airspace? Well, it's a very valid concern of many, and Cathay Pacific has notably received much cause for concern following the adjustments to their services. However, Cathay Pacific has reassured their pilots, general employees, and more importantly, the passengers flying, that when they go over Russia, it'll be completely safe, and will be eliminating other difficulties experienced if they were to, say, avoid the large airspace that is so important, especially when it comes to crew hours and much more. When Russia first invaded Ukraine, carriers pulled the plug on airspace usage, and there were many complications from this. Cathay Pacific were among the many airlines that noted that they weren't going to be using the airspace, but now they're able to. Of course, when the invasion happened, Hong Kong was amid a massive lockdown. The airline was not exactly flying very many international services to begin with. Many now see returning to airspace as rather fickle, and all for PR show. There was no real, therefore, weight behind what they said a couple of months back, given now they'll join just a host of very minimal airlines to be utilizing the said airspace. Some believe, though, if it's going to benefit the airline, then so be it, and there's nothing wrong with them joining the small list of these airlines utilizing the airspace. One thing is for completely sure though, and it's caused a fair degree of controversy, not just in the aviation sector, but also for the general public, with many being hesitant on seeing a plane once again overfly Russian airspace. The reality is though, Cathay Pacific are not doing something totally out of the ordinary. There are a select few airlines that still utilize this airspace. It just so happens though that a lot of the Western airlines are the ones avoiding the airspace. If you have any thoughts on this, well, let us know down below in the comments, as of course it's been a highly discussed topic with a lot of people having some strong opinions on the matter. Thank you very much for your support, do take care, and we will see you next time.